Please like and subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to your reading. Collective, this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So you might not resonate with all of the reading. You might not resonate with any of the reading. But please take what you need from this reading and leave the rest behind. Collective, I could be picking up on your energy or on the energy of someone who's in your energy. So if it doesn't feel like I'm talking about you, please switch the energies around. You will probably get your own messages, your own intuitive messages as you connect with the cards that I'm going to lay out on the table here. And that is absolutely 100% appropriate. So please listen to your own intuition. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective and for whoever comes into the reading. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So there's a real sense for somebody here, the energy that is supporting this reading is a sense of unsatisfactoriness, unhappiness even, very much emotional, like somebody trying to get a handle on their emotions. Okay, so you or somebody else, and I'm getting the sense that this is you, collective, that you are starting out having a new beginning with something. I'll get more of that as we clarify. But in the recent past here, you had gone within, you had gone into hermit mode, had gone into vitriol to find the answers to something that you needed. I feel like this is the aftermath of a tower. A tower happened. There was a collapse of beliefs. There's a sense of ongoing oppression. There is a sense of entrapment. And somebody feels like they're keeping their hand very close to their chest, being very careful with their energy. I see what's going on here. This is very complex because it's like whoever has gone within is having a sense of disappointment about something, but yet they're wrestling with themselves about that. They're wrestling with themselves about having a sense of disappointment about something. You know, when we get disappointed about something, it's often because we feel we're giving an outside situation, an external situation, more power than it deserves, more power than we should. And then when it doesn't work out in our favor, you know, we feel disappointed and upset or whatever. So yeah, somebody felt they had gone inward. A tower happened. They had a certain feeling about a certain people, like they were feeling disappointed about something and then arguing with themselves about it. And this brought about, I feel like this was like culminated for a while until a tower erupted, or the tower's already happened. This person has gone within. They were feeling disappointed and just trying to get clear about their situation, but still sort of in a sense of battle with themselves about their own perception and their own. It's almost like they can feel their own desires are not where they would like them to be. Not like they're not in integrity, but they're just outdated. And I think this is why you're arguing with yourself. It's because it's like somebody is seeing that their values, that they're judging this situation or the world or a relationship or somebody else, maybe themselves, a situation that they're judging. They land in a sense of disappointment because they're judging it with an idea of a model of the way they think things should be, and this model is outdated. And I'm feeling this is why they're arguing with themselves, because they know it. They have a sense of they may not be quite as clear. I don't feel they're quite as clear as this, but it's coming. Just take a little drink of water. So with the tower in reverse, there's, I said, a sense of entrapment for somebody, but you are starting over. Maybe it's because of this tower, because you're sort of facing the aftermath of a tower, but you're also moving towards your future holds for you prosperity. For some reason you have your back turned to it, but that's okay. Sometimes we need we focus on what we focus on. There's no mistakes. Because in the meantime, you or somebody's keeping your hand very close to your chest. Interesting. It's like, because you're going to be going through some obstacles here. There's obstacles coming up. There's a sense of even somebody in your environment that's obstinate towards you. Maybe you're being obstinate toward something, toward all these obstacles. But a situation, I feel like you hold this prosperity within you. It's like, okay, here we go. It was a monk, and you can find this quote on Google, but he had said, knowledge, some people say knowledge is power. He says, no, it's not. Knowledge is merely potential. And that potential remains untapped and unused and unseen and unheard unless it is applied and activated. And so that's what I mean. You have this potential within you, and you are being very careful. You're going up against obstacles. There's either a situation that's not coming towards you because you either know it's not a good investment for you. It's not a good investment for you. Interesting. Let's do some clarification. I don't quite get. I feel like you're going through the bardo. And the clarity has not yet come. Yeah, the clarity has not yet come. Creator, what is the Hermit? What is the Hermit? Okay. The way these cards, my relationship to these cards. Interesting, okay. Again. The Hermit, the Hermit. Ooh, I'm just getting vertigo. The Hermit, Creator. What is the Hermit? You know, I don't normally do this. I'm going to do it anyway. What is the Page of Cups in reverse, Creator? What is the Page of Cups in reverse? The Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. What is the Magician in reverse, Creator? The Magician in reverse. So interesting. Not every reading is the same. It depends on the energy. Okay. So you went into hermit mode to understand your own inner wisdom about a tower that had happened before this timeline here. A tower already happened. And this timeline is like you and somebody else recalibrating after a pretty big tower happened. Something happened that shook the both of you. It shook the foundation of your guys' reality individually and relative to each other, like in your relationship to each other, but relative to each other, possibly to others, possibly even to others, but I'm feeling more specifically to each other, whoever's on the other end of this. And you have gone into hermit mode to try to understand your own motivations toward a relationship and wanting to face into your own self-deception and find a clean and clear way of moving through a situation. And until you do that, you're just going through the motions, but the deception of it gets louder and louder, to the point where you are now planning on leaving home. You're planning on getting the hell out of there. This is in the past. You just couldn't, it culminated until the point where it was just, you see the truth, you can't unsee it. And you begin to liberate yourself by envisioning yourself moving on, envisioning other lands, other places, other people, other atmospheres that you could travel to, you could go to. You know, you're not stuck here, wherever this is. I'm getting like, I hope it's not what I'm getting, but I'm getting like rubble, buildings that have been rubbled, like turned to rubble, like it's either been some sort, whatever tower happened here collapsed a reality. Now this could be literal war that you have come through. And maybe it has released you into a new reality, possibly. And I'm so sorry you had to go through that. But in this newness, in this magician in reverse energy, where you're like, it's like you're wrestling with the spirit. That's what I'm feeling. You're wrestling with the spirit. That's what I often feel when I see the magician in reverse. Is Genesis, I think it's Genesis chapter 40, when Isaiah, is it Isaiah or Israel, is wrestling with the spirit. And you release, in your wrestling with the spirit and wrestling with your own sense of what is true and your own sense of what you want to give your power to, what reality is the clearest, the cleanest, that is the most you. We have multiple realities we can support and feed into if we choose to, you know, but we don't. We often stay close to the center, close to our heart, close to the core. That's where it's the safest. That's where the source is. And whatever's happened here, you wrestled with spirit and released yourself from bondage. Whatever change has come in after a tower has happened and you've had to recalibrate, go within. Oh, my throat is so dry all of a sudden. Actually, I feel like I've been inhaling drywall dust all day, and I haven't been. Or some sort of really dry, something really dry. Okay, you've released yourself from some sort of bondage. Maybe you're getting a divorce, but you're definitely leaving something behind, something that had you bound in some way to it, and no more. Yes, this was an authority, a worldly power that had authority over you, but it no longer does. You're no longer committed to it, and you're kind of now put yourself in a hanged position to know what the next step is. What's the bottom of the deck for this is the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. I don't feel it's in reverse. I feel this is upright because of what we've just explained here. I'm feeling it is the Six of Swords upright. In reverse, it could be that the change is slow, the transition is slow, because you've come through something pretty enormous here, and the processing of it and the moving on. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. The Six of Swords, because you definitely are going through a transition. It's not going to be, it may be physically, it may transform faster physically than it will emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. That's where the process, your soul process of processing what you've gone through, that's going to take time. But as you get settled into a new home, a new job, a new place, a new establishment, a new atmosphere, that process, you're going to be processing that all the time anyway. Like your soul's always in process as best as it can, you know. Okay, new deck. What is the Tower in reverse, Creator? What is the Tower in reverse? What is the Tower in reverse? What is the Tower in reverse? Ooh, something came flying out. Let's see. Okay, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there was no longer a commitment towards something. So there's an ongoing sense of oppression from you or from someone else. Could be laziness, but I don't feel, or greediness, but I don't feel that. I feel it's more lack of commitment. Like there's no more commitment towards something. It's been crumbled. It's been ongoing oppression, someone going back to old ways, lack of commitment. For the longest time, this person was like unreachable. Whoever had a lack of commitment, whether this was you or them, you or somebody else, but they were unreachable to you, and you didn't know if you saw a future with this person. You know, things just can't be based on sex or physical attraction. There's got to be a soul connection there. There's got to be tangible, the sharing of values, the communicating with each other, a deep connection. Otherwise, it's not going to go the distance. Now, if this isn't romantic, this is either friendship or for family. Yes, if this is family. I heard somebody talk about when they left their blood family. They left and they were an adult. And this person, it's on the internet, it's all over YouTube. There's a lot of stories of where grown people have left their families. There's no contact orders going on. There's just no communication. And they said, one of them had said, she said, and she was speaking of her relationship to Christ and to truth, to what her truth was, to what was true for her. And she said, the blood of the covenant is stronger than the water of the womb. And that really struck me. Like I thought, holy smoke, that's powerful. That's because it's true. It's very, very true. And you'll find that Ram Dass even says the first family can't be what is it? Yeah, the first family can't be the second family. And he's speaking of a scripture when Christ said to his followers, who are my family? My mother, my brothers? No, I'll tell you, my family are those who are committed to truth. Committed to the truth, to your own truth, to what is true for you, committed to finding out what that is, what is true for you, and finding out what that is. And so that's what this is. If this isn't a romantic relationship, this is more about somebody being reachable, you being able to have a connection with somebody. Otherwise, there's no future. And if this person can't share your values or develop the language to speak your language, and I'm not speaking like dialect, like English, French, Spanish, whatever. No, I'm speaking language. Language, behavior is a language. Experience is a language. You know, that's what the Tower of Babel was all about. Because not everybody speaks the same language. All of a sudden, everybody was confused in the Tower of Babel. Everybody was unified under one spirit. And then God confused everything. He came down and said, look, they're building a tower to heaven. Pretty soon they will be like us, but not knowing. Not knowing. I think that this scripture means that people were unified with the same language of the external life. Well, what about the internal life? And that's where it became confusing. All of a sudden, nobody speaks the same language anymore. You know, a scientist is not going to speak the same internal language as a poet. A mathematician isn't going to speak the same internal language as a musician or an artist. You know, maybe they do. You know, but here we are. And that's my opinion of it. That's my deep thinking about it. Okay, but that's what I mean. Language. There was a falling apart. There was a collapse of a foundation between you and somebody else. And if this isn't your energy, then this is somebody that you're aware of. You're watching them go through a divorce. Something's happened as they've ended a friendship. They've ended a marriage. They've left their family. Something. Okay. What is the King of Pentacles, Creator? The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. What is the King of Pentacles? Okay, this King of Pentacles is regarding the relationship that has collapsed. This King of Pentacles is about prosperity and abundance within the relationship, emotional prosperity, spiritual abundance, instinctual capacity. Okay, these are capacities and how do I say this? Core values within a relationship. But when it comes to judgment in reverse, is somebody who's refusing to face the facts of this relationship. And this is why, yes, I see why you're not going toward this. Somebody could be luring you with money. Somebody could be luring you with money or luring somebody else with money. Trying to lure them in, like, I've got money, or I can give you security. I can give you a sense of security. But they're not seeing the facts. They're not seeing the truth. And you can see this. I don't know about what. I don't know what this truth is. What is judgment, Creator? What is the judgment about? What is the facts that's not being faced with this King of Pentacles? What is the judgment in the King of Pentacles, Creator? What is the judgment on the King of Pentacles? It's interesting because this King of Pentacles, you know, the abundance of it, somebody turning their back to it or refusing to commit to the abundance of the relationship could be because they don't want to they don't want to grow up. It's like they don't want to grow up and develop their own internal language of growing up, of becoming a mature adult. It's like this person is stuck in a perpetual child archetype. They can't face the facts as they are of maybe a specific situation, maybe just their life in general. And I feel that what it's about is their capacity to look ahead and plan ahead and leave home. And when I say leave home, I mean leave their parents' house. They could be living on their own in their own house, but they still live at home. Do you hear what I'm saying? And to leave your parents' house means you develop your own sovereignty, your own values, your own ideas. And it's painful. And somebody around you, whether this is this person or somebody else, but somebody's overthinking about this a little bit. Like it's, yeah, don't worry. Everything will work itself out. The energies will find their way through the both of you, and it will work itself out. I don't feel that you are both like refusing to grow. See, there's the King of Swords. You're both a little bit guarded, but you know the truth. You both know the truth. You both know the truth, but you're guarded. You both have the capacity to be, you both are intact to your heart, but right now you are speaking from your head, from your guardian energy. It's like you're both protecting your hearts right now. Whoever this is, whoever you are, whoever is at the other end of this relationship. Yeah, because you've gone through a transformation that this person is like bewildered. Absolutely bewildered. Yeah, maybe this person who refuses to grow up and think ahead and start planning ahead, maybe they're the ones that are overthinking too, and it could very well be trying to figure out how to what to do to remedy the situation. What is the Four of Pentacles, Creator? The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. What is the Four of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles. This makes a lot of sense too, because whatever's going on, there's a lot of polarization going on right now in the world as people are desperately, things are like Leonard Cohen said in his album, The Future, in his song The Future, things are going to slide in all directions. There won't be nothing that you can measure anymore. It's just going to go off the charts. And everything has gone to polarization as everyone's trying to balance things out. And it's not balancing anything out. And then so everything, so you and the changes you have made, of course, this person is, it's not that they're seeing you almost as polarized, or this whole situation feels to this person, maybe even to you, as if it's polarized. But it's just because you've changed so much. You've done so much inner work. You are so much clearer. And it's almost like clarity is a language of, is a how do I say this? Clarity is terrorism to somebody who intends to deceive. Clarity is terrorism to somebody who intends to deceive. And that's why, or somebody who's in deception and they don't know it, like Martha Beck talks about when people lie and they don't know that they're lying. They're speaking from a bias that's not true. It's a lie and they don't know it. They think it's true. That's what I mean. Okay? Okay. The Four of Pentacles. What is the Three of Wands? And the Ace of Pentacles. Because in the future, what's going to be happening is you or somebody else is incredibly resilient. And whatever happens, somebody's not willing to grow up and you're like, okay, it's like you're this hawk here taking flight. Okay, you don't want to grow up. I'm gonna fuck off then. I'm not hanging out here. And this is exactly what happens. You gather the strength from your resiliency and give yourself the justice you need by planning your way out. The obstacles that are coming towards you that you don't see coming is maybe your lack of being able to see the facts as they really are. Maybe you may be clouded by your own emotional biases, anger. Maybe you're taking the situation personal when it doesn't need to be. It's not about you. This is about this person's journey, their path. They're on their path too. Just because you're in a relationship or they're your mother, father, sister, brother, or your best friend or whoever, just because they're in your life doesn't mean they're not on their own path. They are. So don't take their path personal if this is you. But it could be your obstacles and sense of obstinance about something is because you're taking something someone else is doing personal. And I'm feeling like it's on their own path. They're doing their own work. They're trudging through their own, not trenches, but trudging through their own path, through the muddiness of breaking a new trail. That's what I'm feeling. They're breaking a new trail in their life. And just because they don't do it the way you would do it doesn't mean they're not doing it. Do you know what I mean? So yes, because you've got your own, or if this isn't you that's judging this person, someone else is judging them by their own models and illusions of how they think the situation should be. And it's going to create some problems. It could even damage the relationship. Somebody being very moody and upset when they need compassion, they need love, and not, or maybe this is you, maybe somebody is judging you. Maybe someone is judging you and you're going, maybe that's what the obstacles are. Somebody is not seeing you, the facts about you clearly, because they're being ruled by their illusions and it's damaging the relationship with you. I feel that's more, I feel that's it too. Absolutely. Causing you to be moody, maybe them to be moody. Kind of closing, not necessarily closing off your heart, but a little more of the King of Swords energy, a little more careful in defending your beliefs. Feeling like you need to defend your beliefs. Yeah. And what's on the bottom of the deck for this is the Star. Healing. So I feel like healing is available. It is here. It is available. If you want it. This Star that's on the bottom of the deck for the bottom row. Aquarius energy. So healing, balance, fulfillment. What's after the Star is the Moon, and I'm feeling this is High Priestess energy and intuition, more connected to your intuition. The Nine of Pentacles. After that, a sense of a reward of your hard work paying off. So yes. That's what I feel has happened here, is that there was a tower that was life, that was a game changer for you. This tower was a game changer and changed your life, caused you to change your life in order to get out of a contract with people, maybe workplace, maybe family, maybe relationship, maybe marriage, maybe friendship, whatever, maybe family. Yeah, these people were unreachable to you. They were unreachable to you. There is no future with them. They or you weren't seeing the facts, the truth, and maybe you're now seeing this now, aware that you weren't seeing it clearly. Somebody didn't want to grow up and was in a state of overthinking about what to do. But as I said, fear not. The answers will come, and they did. You decided to get the hell out. You decided to keep your hand close to your chest. Lean on your resilience. Move forward in silence. You gave yourself justice as you planned to move forward on your own. I feel that people are aware that they misjudged you. They're going to be aware that they misjudged you. They judged you by their own illusions and damaged the relationship to you. In order to yeah, it's like you're not interested in any propositions or opportunities. You're just wanting to honor yourself. You know, like, especially if it's coming from some feeling, you know, you've been hurt by what happened. You've been hurt by what happened, by the judgment. But through the hurt comes a new sense of like a rebirth, a new force entered your life after this kind of a death, even after this heartbreak. There was a heartbreak I'm feeling. And that's just how I'm seeing this card. You know, often see the Knight of the Cups as the path of the heart. And when it's upside down, I think, oh, what happened? Somebody's heart has been wounded. And with the healing from that wound comes new force, new life bursting into your life. And you are a new person. You have healed, and you are going to be defending these beliefs now. You're a different person. So yeah, something happened, and I feel the unhappiness that is supporting this reading isn't yours. I'm feeling this unhappiness belongs to somebody else. Maybe it could belong to you too, in the sense of grief, in the sense of grieving what never was. The potential was there, but it was not tapped into. It was not applied. It was not activated. Maybe it was activated to a point, but not to the point where it could heal the relationship. So yeah, you are going to get through this. And this is why I see why you turned your back on this King of Pentacles energy. I exactly see why. I would have done the same thing. I exactly would have done the exact same thing. Okay, but you end up in a very good place. So good for you for listening to your instincts, to trusting your instincts and trusting your own intuition, because it does bring you home. It does bring you to where you want to be. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. This is an excellent spread, an excellent reading. I hope this reading is helpful. I hope it's useful, and I hope you can take it forward into your lives. All right, you guys, you take care, and I'll see you in the next reading.